Hey guys, welcome here. I've just found a game. I got into a match and I just saw that I was facing another Poison near mirror. Both running Poison Mega Gengar, so I thought let's just see. I'll record this and see how it goes. So he's gone defensive with his Crobat, and I just placed my Gengar in a place where I can do some nasty work. I'm moving up to threaten because I've got the Mega. I can always go 3 MP and take that goal. So because I'm sure this guy's a very good player, he's going to know that. He's going to work to cover the goal right about now. Alright, so he goes really offensive. So Gengar Knight, and he's going to move up into the middle, attack me, try and take me out before I can do this. I get the Toxic going down, and I can't move, so I can't take the goal. So I'm just going to pop my Gengar Knight and see if I don't want to get taken out right now. I don't want him to move down my board either, so that's going to hold him still. I'm just going to attack, see if I can't give him Toxic. Go for the dodge. Because I'm Mega Evolved, I thought I might as well do something with it. Just checking out his plates. Phantom Energy, use Gengar Knight. X Speed going down. Alright, so Sceptile coming out. Attacking. He's got a double roll to take me out, or hope that I go purple. No chance. Alright, so I've got a max revive, hurdle jump, and I think I'm going to use that hurdle jump. Because he can't move, I can't move, I'm just going to hurdle jump and threaten to take that entry, that goal, as soon as that Gengar is done. Because his Gengar will go out one turn earlier than me. So he moved to the goal. He didn't need to. This is only giving me a chance to go offensive and attack him to try and take him out. So white on white, just man, if I didn't level him at one of those levels, it would have been a miss. So I'm poisoned now. I'm free to take the goal after he de-evolves. So he's got to attack me here. And because of the poison, takes me out, and I get his Gengar. That's one of the best things about Mega Gengar. You can be offensive, and if someone takes you out, you take them too. So now he's had 3 of his mons down, 2 in his PC, 1 in my PC. He's only got 3 mons to work with, and I've got all 5 of mine. So I'm in a super good position right about now. He drops Toad back. I can go offensive and just place on the entry. I should have probably gone up that one stop just to be offensive and threaten the goal. But I want to do that with this Crobat and then go to threaten the goal next turn if he doesn't move in the way with that Toad, which he does. So I'm just going to go threaten that other entry right about now and make sure he chops that Venusaur. If he takes Crobat out right about now, then at least I'm in a really good position to make him a 0 MP Mon. Hopefully that's what's going to happen. There we go. So I get taken out, Venusaur 0 MP on the entry. He can't move it, and now I can just move on up here and just keep closing off this entry point here. So attack going off, and a vibration. So what I want to do now, I'm free to start moving all my mons out, and I'm going to do that. So he's got his Gengar back on his bench. He can't get it out just yet, so I'm in a pretty good position. He's dropping a Phantom Energy, which at the time I was like, what? Why is he doing this? But I've actually had to re-record this because of the audio problems. So pops Gengar out, and because of Phantom Energy, it makes Ghost types be able to move out when there is a mon of the bad effect. So I was super shocked at that when that happened. I was like, whoa, how did Gengar just come out? I know it's got a long through, but it didn't use it. What's going on? And it wasn't until I made some investigations afterwards. So here we go. I attack with my Gengar. I attack his Gengar with my Toad. I just want to poison him. limit his own MP, and that's the best thing with poison decks, is if the opponent has his Venusaur out, that means you don't need to drop yours. You can just go super offensive with all your other mons, and you just don't need to drop them. So he's max revived the Sceptile, he's wanted to long throw it, and before he does, I just want to try and close off the other Gengar and surround it, get him out. So he's got to move that Gengar right now, or... Alright, so he long throws, that's a very strange option in my opinion. But it does threaten, so it makes me so I've got to counteract that Sceptile, so I can't go for the surround straight away. So even though I'd like to do the surround right now, it's not in my best interest to, because Sceptile will just walk down the board and stealth it onto my goal. So, and I don't run goal block. So max revive is my best option. If I put Crobat here on this lower position, if he goes up to attack Crobat and I get like Crobat's dodge, which is over a third of his wheel, so there we go. And that's going to be the surround. So surround going off on Sceptile. Sceptile's no good anymore. I don't want to take Venusaur, I just want to leave Venusaur there. Poisoned, sitting on his own entry, and so he could be attacking because he wants to get himself knocked out, or he just wants to knock me out. Either way is going to be benefit him. And right now I've got two options. I can paralyze those two Toads, which would be a very, very nice option, or I can get rid of that Gengar, which I do want to do. I just want to get rid of any threats. Although it would have been very good to paralyze the Toads, because the Toads paralyzed have giant misses. They lose their dodges or they lose their purple, whichever is not leveled. So I'll just take that entry now because I have to. Toad's coming out and it's just trying to poison me right about now. Earthquake, hoping I can Earthquake one of his two Toads off and I get my Gengar. That's not what I wanted. I still need to level my Gengar up a little bit more, so understandable that I'm hitting the misses. He's poisoned as well, so I might as well drop my Venusaur, make him 1 MP and get him out. So next I'm probably going to be moving up with Venusaur just to block off Toad, and then probably Crobat, just push up into his face, get all up in his side of the board, and that's the best thing to do. So he's going for my Zapdos now, just wants to poison everything, and Toad's gone, 1 mon on the board, but the downside is both my mons are poisoned and he can re-enter with Gengar and just take me out, which at the time I had no idea. I was like, what? How is he doing this? He used his long throw. So I was bemused. I was like, wow, what is this happening? So it's a super good ability. I knew Gengar takes them out on when poisoned, but I was like, can he enter onto the field when he's poisoned? This is crazy. So I was having a little bit of a buzzing out about that. Gengar comes down. He's already used his Gengarite, so I don't need to worry about that. I'm just going to keep stepping back so that Gengar doesn't just pop over me down to my goal. He sees that I'm defending with my Venusaur, so he goes back to attack. And there we go. I get taken out. Gengar's now 1 MP again. He can get all his mons on the board, and I need to start threatening. So to do that, my best way is to send Crobat up this side. Even though if I push it up to that entry, he could have just blocked the mon off, and I've usually already used my hurdle jump. So I'm just going to go here and attack. If I can get the favourable 40 to his 20, then I would have been in quite a good position right about now. But I couldn't. So out comes Sceptile. Out comes Sceptile. Now the threats are going to happen. I'm just going to go straight for that Gengar because I know I can pop over it. And that's exactly what I want to do. I just want to pop over that Gengar. And I can't do that now because he's threatening. He's threatening with Sceptile. So that makes things difficult for me. I'll be in surround territory. Any attacks? Alright. So, he gets a 30 again, which poor him. The 30 is so one of those things that sometimes you love it, sometimes you just absolutely love it. I'm attacking right now because that can happen. if I got my purple, I was making weight. If I got white on white, then that's great for me. If he made me wait, then it's not the end of the world. Alright, so now I'm just going to get my Crobat in the way. Gengar can jump on over. If, say, Venusaur lands a miss, and I want to take the entry, or... Alright, so he's trying to take out my Toad. And he's going to have the numbers advantage if we both go white, but we don't. And now he's going to be poison too, which is super good for me. And I'm just going to threaten the goal right now with Gengar. If I can take this Crobat out, if I could take that out, then I could have nearly walked onto that goal. He would have to step over, 1 MP, back to the goal, and I would have been in a very nice position. So right about now, I don't want to move either of my Mons from where they are because they're in a super good spot. So I want to start moving up with my Venusaur. I don't like leaving Venusaur on my back row defending. There's no need for him to be back there. I'm threatening at the moment, so I need to threaten with all of my Mons. With one Mon back, I can't do that. So I'm just going to slowly march that Venusaur up so it can help my team be a part of the offensive defense. And that's the best way I can play at the moment. If I can get that Venusaur right up there on that front line, can help take an entry, and I have 3 Mons that it can all reach entries. And that's what I need. So Poison's going off. I get my Zapdos back, and the best thing is he can't move that Venusaur. I don't even need to get near it. He's got his entry blocked. He still can't get out Toad. He still can't move out of the way, and I can just keep threatening with Venusaur. And that's what I'm going to do. And then I'm going to get out my Zapdos, but he forfeits. He sees that he's in a bad position. He could have fought back, but it would have been a very hard road for him. So there we have it. There's the win. That's how you kind of go against mirror matches with poison decks. And that's why I like to run Crobats. I love the 3 MP and I love the pressure that they can push. Toad is super good. People don't like him or like him because of his brokenness. That he is the guaranteed poison, and he's amazing like that. But there's something that he can't give that Crobat can, that's the 3 MP rush, and also the Shuttle Flip, the defense. And with that, he's amazing. That's why I like Shuttle Flip, and I don't have a second Toad. If I did, I'd probably try that deck, and especially now that I know that Phantom does that, and it's an extra defense against Dio decks if you face them. So, great decks. I hope you've liked this, and I hope you like how I run my mirror matches, so see you guys next time.